24. Tactic and strategy. Norm.
Let's just say that your norm is to wake up, read the paper with coffee, walk your dog, and watch the news.
Rigid.
It was easy for ruling elites to adopt new ideas, norms, and traditions from wherever they found them, rather than to stick to a single rigid tradition.
Hence.
Most translations are from English into other languages, not from another language, such as Arabic, into English. Hence, the huge American market is seen as driving the imbalance.
Flexible.
Children are very flexible, as noted when a baby puts the toe into his mouth.
Flexibility.
The old saying, use it or lose it, is never more appropriate than when referring to flexibility.
Resilient.
This software is resilient and resistant to change, and enables people to store data in a transparent manner.
Transparent.
Black ice refers to a thin coating of ice on a surface. While not truly black, black ice is transparent, allowing black asphalt roadways to be seen through it, hence the term black ice.
Bossy.
It is common to think he is so bossy or she is so unkind after observing less than desirable behavior in someone.
Tactic.
One partner may recall a part of the other partner's story as a tactic in arguments. For example, Harry may say to Doris that she is bossy just like her mother. Since this is based on what Doris has told Harry, this is likely to be a very powerful tactic.
Tactical.
War has its own strategic and tactical rules and points of view.
Strategy.
Generally, a tactic is the means to gain a specific goal for a short time, while the strategy is the overall plan, which may involve complex tactical plans. By learning a variety of anger management strategies, you develop flexibility in how you respond to angry feelings.
Strategic.
It is a strategic and tactical mistake to give an offensive position away to those who will use it to attack, criticize, and blame.
Parachute.
He thanked those who had spent the long hours carefully folding and packing the parachute for his safety.
Habitat.
They prefer habitats where the earth is soft and easy to dig in.
Capture.
When his jet fighter was shot down, the pilot safely parachuted to the ground, but he was captured and spent 6 years in a prison.
Recapture.
When we lose our words, we have to struggle to recapture lost language and lost meanings.
Marine.
He developed an interest in marine biology and began to consider the possibility of studying marine creatures in their natural habitat.
Corps.
He joined the United States Marine Corps, where he captured scenes from the Korean War as a combat photographer.
Neutral.
Our brains are programmed to perform at their best not when they are negative or even neutral, but when they are positive.
Lizard.
At night, they hunt for small lizards.
Mature.
These lizards weigh about 1.5 kilograms when mature. Brains continue to mature and develop throughout adolescence and well into early adulthood.
Morale.
The tanks caused alarm among the Germans and raised the morale of the British troops.
Moral.
Moral responsibility is responsibility based on one's moral codes.
Morality.
It is easier to deny morality to animals than to deal with the complex effects of the possibility that animals have moral behavior.
Immoral.
It is immoral not to take care of your children or your old parents.
Amoral.
Knowledge is immoral, not immoral, but morality neutral. It can be used for any purpose.
Ethic.
Today's consumers are not just looking for a good product at a fair price. They are looking beyond the product or service to the ethics of the company that supplies it.
Ethical.
We should help young people mature into ethical adults who feel a responsibility to the global community.
Solidarity.
Neighborhoods with the highest levels of solidarity often were unable to block unfavorable policies and programs for a lack of ties to possible friends elsewhere in the city.
Grave.
The pollution of the oceans puts the survival of many species of fishes and the fisheries dependent on them at grave risk. The children saw lights dancing over the graves and they fled in panic.
Ravage.
When World War I began, Poland was ravaged. There were more than 1.5 million people starving in the country.
Legacy.
Houses in flames, crops stolen, and hasty graves for the dead. This was the legacy of the barbarians who ravaged the Roman Empire.